Final segment this morning talking about Hispanic Heritage Month. That's from September 15th, so it's been going on through October 15th, but you can get out there to Nowensville Road or some of these wonderful restaurants or experience some of the culture anytime. Diana Perez is with us with Conexion Americas, and she was just sharing, what she went through when she first came here in the transition. It's not easy, and there's people that are coming into this area all the time and are maybe surprised when it all of a sudden hits them, and they realize they're going through a tough time and they need help.
Yes, absolutely. And this made me open my eyes, because even though I'm Latina, I came here directly from Colombia.
Yeah.
I came here with a visa. I came here on an airplane, kind of like the plane.
Yeah.
A lot of people doesn't have this. Mm-hmm. And it's even for me, as a Latina Hispanic, part of the Hispanic community, it took me a while to understand and learn the situation. Like, everyone comes from different places. The story is different. You just have to be very aware of that when you don't judge. When you're thinking, why are you not learning English? Why are you not doing this? This is so easy to do. No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, and you gotta put yourself in someone's shoes, like I said, and ask yourself, how would you handle it if all of a sudden you were just dropped out of the blue into a country that you're not familiar with. So I was looking among the other services and programs out there, and I thought about this. It can be some of the trickiest parts of going to a new country. Isn't so much necessarily, I go to grocery store shop, and if you can, you find a job, but it's learning how the process works. Some of the things that stumps me to this day, but I mean, the legal system. Mm-hmm. What if someone gets a traffic ticket? And it's scary, especially when you think about what it was like in your old country, how maybe they handled it, how you finally, maybe find a lawyer, things like this. Are there ways Conexion Americas can help folks if they have some immediate needs, everything from helping to get a birth certificate, translating, getting lawyers, dealing with any kind of criminal thing that may come up?
We don't have specific programming for that, but we do have resources. So an important thing that we also do, if we don't have the program, if we refer people, so we have an array of partners where we can say, okay, we want to make sure you don't leave this lobby without 3 or 2 places where you can go to. But I want to mention that talking about the legal situation and some issues in the Hispanic community, there is the unfair housing, and specifically talking about renters is very hard because the community doesn't know their rights. Mm-hmm. So we have a pilot program that is coming. It's about to start a 2 years program with in partnership with Legal Aid Society. This was funds from the American Recovery Fund that we receive, and this program is going to start running. Is called the Right to Counsel, where people is going to be able to, if they have facing eviction or for eviction, to have a lawyer to represent them. Okay. So what's happening is that when there is eviction, that the renter has the lawyers have all these capacity to defend their case, but the tenant doesn't. In most of the cases, and then we're talking about the immigrant community and people that really needs that help, that they don't know their rights. Of course, there are responsibilities as a tenants, but there is also rights, and we need to have the renters, they need to be accountable. Yeah,
and because the laws here can be different, that's where you need someone to help, and you're right, the renters need to be held accountable, and too often sometimes we see where they try to take advantage of folks.
Yeah, so we do have that legal program coming up.
You talked about how we showed some of the dancing from an event that was happening just last week over at the Farmers Market. You said that was a fundraiser?
That's one of our largest fundraisers.
Talk about that. If someone's watching this and wants to help support Conexion America or the fundraising efforts, how they can give, how they can get involved. And again, this was one of the biggies last week.
Yes. We have 2 fundraising events, 2 large fundraising events throughout the year.
And the money goes to support all the stuff we've been talking about?
All the stuff we've been talking about, the programming. So we have great support. We have grants, and we have corporate support, and we have individual donation. If you are just a person sitting in your house and you want to know how to support, you can just go to our website and make a donation.
Conexion Americas.
ConnexionAmericas.org and make a donation. So this is, of course, always supporting the program and supporting directly the Latino immigrant different community.
Okay, just wanted to mention that. And kind of the one last thing to touch on is the parent school engagement. Like you said, you have 2 small children that are going to school. It's a 9-week series. Parents as partners, offers parents information on just becoming more knowledgeable and engaged in their children's education. All parents need to do this, whether you're Latino or not. But I mean, we just have about 3 minutes, but talk about how that works for parents.
Oh my God, that's so important. I just became a parent of a school. My son just started school, and even though I have all this information and I'm out there, because I don't know the system, I didn't enroll my son on aftercare, because in my head was, oh, school is just like in Colombia. You go to the school and you get late in the afternoon home. Yeah. So I'm not trying to deal with that. So this is just a smart example.
Yeah,
had I know the system,
you could have prepared for that.
They could have been prepared. And this is, again, just a small example, but how to read the reports, how to understand the grades. I mean, yes, school is, your kids are all day there and they are in charge of providing some education, but when they get home, they need the family support to continue that, to debrief all what the education or what they learn throughout the day. So this is extremely key, that the parents understand the system and how to engage with the school so the kids succeed in a school.
It's a 9-week series, or I think, yeah, a 9-week series where the parents can go and then get the basics.
Yes. So this is a free program. They enroll in these classes, 9 classes, and this is twice a year. 9 classes, you come, we have the parents or partners, facilitators, and again, they go topic by topic, teaching you what to do when this happen, how to engage with the school, how much rights you have to go to the school and say, why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? It's not just the school is giving me this and that's it. You have the right as a parent to improve the school.
Yeah, and to be involved in your child's education. And every parent that has a child in school, regardless of age, should go through a program like that. I think that's awesome. Well, listen, this is great. You know, I hope maybe you'll come on again sometime and we can focus on some of the other things specifically. Like I said, how about food? We'll just go into that and you can kind of highlight it, because that's one thing that will bring people out to check. A diverse group saying, I want to give all this a try. But if you haven't, go out to Nolensville Road and some of these amazing areas. Please. Thank you so much for coming on. It is a pleasure having you on.
Much.
And again, the month runs through the 15th of October. So there will be other activities going on. And remember, if you want to give to ConnexionAmericas.org, right?
Yes.
Donate there. Thank you again.
Thank you.
It's good to have you. I'll be right back with the programming notes about next week, right after this.